Let's look at solving inequalities involving absolute values. So if I think to myself, what is an inequality? If I had that x was greater than 5, then on a number line, that would mean that I was looking at all values greater than 5. And I use an open circle to represent when it's a greater than or less than situation. So if x was less than 1, for example, again, open circle down in that direction. Because again, it's just a less than, so it's an open circle. If I was to have, say, x is greater than or equal to -4, and I had -4 down here, I'd now use a solid circle to represent that. Likewise, if I drew another number line now, and say I had, again, a range of values on here. If I had that x was greater than or equal to 4 and going the other way, less than or equal to -2, then I'm saying x greater than or equal to 4, so it's here, it's bigger than there, it's less than or equal to -2, so it's in that situation, and it's spread out on either side of the number line. Or I might have that x is less than or equal to 2, and that it is greater than or equal to -1. And in this situation, I'd have that as my diagram. I can use inequalities then to help me solve equations or questions involving absolute value signs. If I had x take 2 is less than or equal to 5, this is very similar to the one we first started with, where we had it was equal to 5, but here we've got less than or equal to 5. Then again, I need to think about my two situations. So I need to basically think that my value, x take 2 less than or equal to 5, is going to be somewhere between -5 and 5. Because that would give me any values that were less than 5 when I apply the absolute value. So if I think about that now, I can do a little bit of rearranging in this sense. I can take 2 over here to become -3, and I can also put 2 and add it to this side and become 7. So these are the values that I need to look at, the values between -3 and 7. I could also solve this by looking at each of them separately if I wanted to. You could solve it by looking at -2 being less than or equal to 5 and x take 2 being less than or equal to -5. So in both situations here I have that negative value and the positive one.